Alright, that's all set. That. Do that. Alright. Welcome back, everyone, to Star Trek Online, where we're here once again to continue the Bunker Hills journey as a Tier 1 vessel through the entirety.
It appears the hunt for Ja'ula may come to an end soon. Our latest intel indicates she's operating out of 4 key sectors.
Way to interrupt me, man. Anyway, that was like the smoothest I've ever done like an intro, and the man just pops in unannounced. Anyway, where was I? We're back here to continue the journey of the Bunker Hill as a Tier 1 vessel through the entirety of the Star Trek Online campaign.
It appears the hunt for Ja'ula may come to an end soon. Our latest intel indicates she's operating out of 4 key sectors, including Kitama. I've dispatched operatives to 3 of those sectors, but I want you to check out Kitama personally. I'm sending General Martok with you. If she's there, I want the Alliance's best to take her down and bring an end to this civil war. Do your best to take her alive. But if she forces your hand, give her that traitor's death she deserves. Serve the Empire well.
Alright, let's get going. How far away is that? That's actually pretty far. Digging into overdrive. Ooh, dilithium. This would be the cheapest one. Ooh, tactical. Lots of tactical. Not much science, though. Close enough. Alright, more... don't need you deployed to that. There we go. Anyways. Oh, bunch of prisoners. Neat. Don't care. Anyway, over here to assets. Refine this dilithium with our barely existent amount of dilithium. Where is... I thought we were here. Why we gotta turn a fuck around? You're telling me you overshot the fucking planet? How did you miss it? It was right there.
You made it. Good. In times like this, every warrior needs someone they can trust at their side. And when fighting the Mokai, someone to watch their back as well.
Good to see you too, General.
Cogran's here in that fancy new Alliance ship of his, flying Overwatch. Perhaps he's picked up some intel that could help us track down the matriarch.
Let's find out. Helm set a course to Kittimer's
Give my
location.
regards to the ferryman. Ptah!
If the Mokai want to fight, then a fight they shall have. To battle!
Oh, they are just warping out the moment they take a bit of damage.
Welcome to Kittimer. As you can see, the rebels are keeping us busy here. Skirmishers warping in to test our mettle. They have not found us lacking. As for Jorula, we picked up some chatter recently. Nothing verified, but
What is it?
intelligence thinks she's in space, under cloak, planning her next attack. But the chatter suggests she may be planetside, working with people friendly to her cause. A bold move, if it's true. I suggest sending a team to the surface to investigate. Hawk Nuch Care!
Consider every possibility, yes. Good advice.
We're picking up some erratic readings from the outer part of the sector. Could be more skirmishers trying to sneak in and sink their blades in our backs. We'll deal with it. You should keep looking for the matriarch.
Understood.
Good hunting. And tread carefully. A nest of diplomats can be a dangerous place.
Indeed. Good luck, Captain.
When the Ferengi say the bigger the smile, the sharper the knife, I believe they had diplomats in mind.
Interesting point.
I know some people down there. We might be able to get some intel out of them, provided they don't bore us to death with their witless banter.
That's a risk we'll have to take, I'm afraid. See you planetside, General. Looks like this will be one of the,
This is Alliance Command. We've been expecting you. Your away team is cleared for transport to the diplomatic chambers, at your convenience.
Understood. Let's beam down. This looks like one of those, This looks like it's gonna be one of those missions where we don't, use the ship too much. Quite a few of those, but understandable. Not all of Star Trek is spaceship battle. No, to be fair, it almost feels like with Star Trek Online, that's basically the only thing they do.
Tedious, but necessary. The front desk officer might have some insight on the Jorney situation as well. They see every face that comes in here. Officially, at least.
Let's go.
This building used to be a monument to Klingon glory. Much has changed.
The symbol of the Alliance is weird. Like, I don't really get it. It just kind of looks a bit generic.
Welcome to the diplomatic chambers. Several delegates are present to discuss the Mokai rebellion in the Chamber of Alliance nearby.
Speaking of Mokai, rumor has it Jorney might be on the grounds.
That is an interesting rumor, considering that several blood feuds have been declared against House Mokai. I would find that unlikely, not to mention messy.
I see. And where can we find the delegates?
You will find the Klingon delegation in the central area of the Chamber of Alliance. It is flanked on the left and right by the Romulan and Federation delegations, respectively. The delegation from the Dominion can be found across from the Klingons until their formal section is completed.
Thank you.
Let's see what the delegates know. The Chamber of Alliance is a couple of rooms ahead of us.
Yeah, I don't think Martok likes this whole thing. Hello, Delta Phoenix. How are you? Making me stretch in the middle of slowly walking to the fucking chambers. Alright, bird it is. There we go, there's your bird. There is the burb. Anyway, we're just doing a bit of Klingon Civil War time. I am not a small squishable burb. I am big burb.
So, this is the Chamber of Alliance. Huh. It wasn't long ago that it was called the Chamber of Conquest. I spent many a night in here, drinking blood wine and singing songs to honor the glorious dead, heroes all. Those days are gone. Conquest has given way to alliance, to diplomacy.
Anyone you see here you recognize?
Several. I know 3 of the 4 delegates here. Some more than others, but enough to get their ear and see what they know about Ja'ula's whereabouts.
Which one of the 4 don't you know?
The one from the Dominion. They must have assigned a new Vorta. I don't recognize this one. You'd better do the talking. Vorta and I do not always get along.
Understood. Let's see if they know anything new. If anyone knows anything useful. How dare you pick up the burb? Put the burb down. Besides, I am a Cation right now. Look
The
at me.
Federation wing is up these steps.
Cat tail. Cat whiskers. Cat face. Oh, neat. The delegation's led by a Cation.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you. Your service to the Federation has helped us build the Alliance and keep it safe. We're in your debt. Please, how may I be of assistance today?
I'm investigating the whereabouts of Matriarch Ja'ula. What can you tell me?
Well, she's been a topic of spirited debate here for some time now. Her recent actions at Konos and Kuvat have placed the Empire into a state of civil war, after all. As to her whereabouts, Starfleet is doing all it can to find her and bring her to justice. But she is quite elusive, as one would expect from the leader of House Mokai. I am afraid I have no idea where she might be.
And unofficially?
If it were anyone else, I'd say no comment. Starfleet intelligence believes that Ja'ula is operating from this system. She has more allies than you think, even in these chambers. We suspect several ranking officials in the Klingon delegation are sympathetic to her cause. Unofficially, of course.
Thank you for your time, Ambassador. Might as well talk to the other 3 delegations before talking to the Klingon delegation.
This one looks particularly smug, even for a Vorta.
On behalf of the Founders and of the Dominion they created, I welcome you. Tell me, how may I be of assistance?
Have you heard anything about Ja'ula being in the area?
What a fascinating question. Can you imagine how chaotic it would be in this hallowed hall if that were so? I honestly don't know who would kill her first, though I suppose the logical choice would be a member of the Klingon delegation.
Perhaps you've heard something off the record?
I'm afraid I'm not one to give consideration to rumors and idle gossip. I am a Vorta, after all. We prefer to operate in the realm of fact and truth. I do wish you success in your endeavors, however.
Thank you, Ambassador.
The Romulan wing is up these steps.
Alright, let's not go crazy here, Delta. Keep the chat civil.
Greetings. I take it from the scowl on General Martok's face that this is not a social call. What brings you here today?
We're trying to track down Matriarch Jewel.
Ah, yes. The name on so many lips these days. Fascinating woman. I suspect she'd make a good Romulan. After a visit to the tailor, of course. As for her whereabouts, I must disappoint you. I haven't the slightest idea where she is. And more's the pity. There's a considerable bounty on her head. Enough to buy a small moon, I'm told.
Are you certain? We have good reason to think she's here.
As a child, I had good reason to think my grandfather was blown up by James Kirk in the neutral zone. Only later did I learn he died in an alley after an ill-advised life choice involving a senator's mistress. You can see why my parents chose to tell me he died a hero, hmm? Sometimes we delude ourselves to avoid unpleasant truths. And such delusion can spread like wildfire in times of crisis.
Thank you, Ambassador. Bad Phoenix. Yes, Romulan alleyways are scary. We all know this. Romulans just like to be scary. They are scary. Spooky, scary Romulans send shivers down your spine.
This is who Jempock chose to be our representative?
Hello.
Nooknack! Wait! Yes, I know your face. You're quite the hero, eh? Ah, my manners. You must forgive an old warrior. What do you need?
Have you heard anything about Jalula being seen on Killimer?
Jaula! Pah! That craven witch doesn't have the spine to show her face. Even in a place like this, she's not even a true Mokai. She married into the house to get her pathetic father out of debt. The only member of that line worth anything was Takuvma. Glory to his name.
And yet there are rumors she's here.
Gossip! The ramblings of old fools with dull blades and nothing better to do than run their mouth. Honestly, if you believe every rumor you heard, Jaula would be leading an army of augments with Kalis reborn at her side.
Thank you, Ambassador.
She is here. I'm sure of it. We just need to keep digging. I believe it's time to escalate things. Let's go straight to the top, to the chairman himself. He's a crafty old schemer. If anyone knows, it'll be him.
Very well. Let's see what the chairman has to say.
Wide smiles, all of them. Their knives must be sharp indeed.
There's apparently someone else I can talk to over here. Oh, hey, Federation Ambassador guy. I can't pronounce his name.
It's hard to believe this is real sometimes. Consider, 2 years ago, the Klingons and the Federation were at war. The Romulan Republic was in its infancy, and the Dominion was a vast silent enigma.
Indeed.
And now, we have a grand alliance spanning across all 4 quadrants, a symbol of galactic diplomacy at its finest. This place was once a symbol of conflict and conquest. Now, it is a beacon to all, a tribute to peace and friendship.
For some, certainly. For others, old memories die hard.
Perhaps. I prefer to see Khitomer as a statement. Despite the great threats from forces like the Boar, the Iconians, and the Herc, when we stand together, we survive the storm.
And what is the current threat?
Matriarch Ja'ula. Alliance efforts to bring her to justice and end her campaign of terror are in full effect, as you know. We've come too far together to see a misguided warrior from a darker time bring it all crashing down around us. We will prevail, my friend. Count on it.
We'll play Romulans together at some point, Delta. I hope you're writing faster for all our sakes. I already hydrated. Anyway, we're almost there. Nice mood lighting with the fire, guys, but unless this place is well ventilated, I wouldn't recommend just lighting fires. Oh, hey, look, the chairman's a Pharasian.
Greetings, gentle beings. Until now, I have only known you by reputation. I am pleased to finally meet you both face to face. I've received word from Kronos regarding your mission here. How can I help?
Recent intel suggests Ja'ula is operating on Khitomer. Here.
That would be unsettling if it were true. My security staff takes great care in their vetting procedures. If Matriarch Ja'ula has spies in our ranks, they'd know about it. I would know about it. Sadly, I think you're chasing your tail on this one.
How dare you insult me just because you're a Pharasian? We both have tails. How dare you insult me? I know this is probably just generic line and that this doesn't mean anything, but fuck it. He's a Pharasian, I'm a Cation. We don't get along. Anyway, that remains to be seen, sir.
What's this? I think you need to see this. It just came through on all channels.
Let's see what... Let's see it. Wait, is that...
There was a time when I believed my brother's cry of "Remain Klingon" was unnecessary. That no true Klingon would need such a reminder. But now I know the truth of it. Then and now. There are those who have forgotten what it means to be Klingon. The tyrant, Jempak, seeks prosperity for his house alone, and tosses scraps to those he deems loyal. He has forgotten what it means to be Klingon. It is a lesson I am happy to teach him. In battle! Join me, and you can do the same. Join me, and together we can show Jempak what it means to be warriors. What it means to have honor. What it means to be Klingon!
Impressive speech. This is the break we needed. That signal didn't come from space. She's planet-side. Somewhere. So much for the chairman's vetting procedures, eh?
If it's a local signal, we can trace
we must
it.
act quickly. Start the trace in here. See what we can find.
Right, let's go.
You need to actually move to get a new signal.
Fuck you. Yes. Let's trace the signal.
The signal is getting stronger.
What the? Now it's this way?
The signal is getting stronger.
What the?
The signal is getting stronger. This is a localized signal relay unit. Clever. We're getting warmer, but we're not there yet. It looks like the signal's coming from within the Chamber of Alliance.
Let's get going and stop, like, saying it with such malice, man. Just, I get you're not happy about it, but we gotta hurry here, and saying it with malice is not helping.
We should check the Chamber of Alliance for the broadcast signal. The signal is getting stronger. 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 The signal is getting weaker.
Oh, I found
Another
it.
relay unit. Typical Mokai deception. Let's see that. If I'm reading this right, the signal is coming from the Gallery of Honor.
Acknowledged. Let's move out. And someone switch that off. Making an annoying noise.
The signal is getting stronger.
Have you seen this baseball? It is peculiar.
The signal is getting stronger. The signal is getting weaker. Interesting. This relay unit is getting a signal from below us, in the underchambers. There's an access stairway that goes down there nearby. It's behind one of the doors in the arrival courtyard.
Let's get to it then. Come along, everyone. We haven't got the time to delay. We already walked all the way to one end of this building. That's the transporter. Where are the stairs?
Here.
Where are the stairs?
This door should take us downstairs. The last time I was down here, I'd had too much to drink and thought I was on my way to the transporter room.
I take it you found something else instead?
Well, let's just say it's easy to get lost down here and leave it at that.
Fine with me, General.
Know this. There are plenty of dark places down here where Jaula and her forces could be hiding. Keep your weapon ready. If there's one thing Mokai loves, it's a good ambush.
Understood. Ready weapons. Hey, look.
Stop them!
Marta, why are you here?
We're here for the matriarch. Where is she?
You're making a huge mistake. Martok, you of all people should know that Jimpak is unworthy to rule. You carry the blade of Kalas. You led warriors against the Herc. Why do you follow such a dishonorable Bichnuk?
Kalis he is not, but Jempok has preserved the Empire through many a conflict. I may not like him, but I respect him.
He has preserved the Empire by making us the lackeys of the Federation. When the Herc returned, he hid behind his throne. That is not the way of a true Klingon. You should fight at Juula's side, instead of begging for scraps at Jempok's table, like a toothless old targ.
That's enough. Juula, where can we find her?
Do you take me for a Venturi? I will not betray the matriarch to the likes of you, Doctor!
Fine, General. I think Klingon prisoners should be held on your ship. Have this one beamed to the brig.
Stubborn fool, but loyal. We're going to have to keep looking. Let's start with that door over there. Looks like the only unlocked one in here.
Alright, well, let's start with that. It would have been great if you told me which door. Thanks. Have me walk straight into that. Also, all of my bridge officers got stuck somewhere. Good job, guys. 10 out of 10 work.
I truly love the architecture here. Whoever made it has a great eye for the, I want to say, warrior mystique here. Oh yes, the warrior mystique.
What's a purple people dropper?
What?
A most delicious beverage. It's a mixture of Romulan ale and blood wine. You can tell if it has been mixed correctly by the shade of purple it becomes. I've yet to find a human who can drink a properly made one and keep standing.
This place. The food is terrible. The liquor is a joke. And everyone wants to argue about something. Yes, the last part is a delight, but the rest? Inconceivable.
It's funny how Tellarites, basically their whole shtick is that they just love to debate shit.
I must admit that there is some wisdom in what Juula said today. The fact that Martok still breathes tells me Jempok became Chancellor through dishonorable means. I will listen to what she has to say. Where does she want to meet?
The chairman's aide is a close confidant of Juula's. Talk to him, and he will make the arrangements. Get ready for Mokai paranoia. You'll be blindfolded, unarmed. They even carry you so you can't count your steps. I did hear someone using a door passcode at one point, but that's to be expected.
You'd be paranoid too if half the Empire was looking to send you to Stovacor the hard way. I will speak to Casenata's aide then. Try not to catch any bugs down there in the dark, old friend.
Interesting.
Sounds like we need to get our hands on that passcode. That Karuk we beamed to my brig probably knows it, but we don't have time to get it out of him.
Any ideas?
That band of Mokai we dealt with aren't likely to be the only rebels down here. Let's keep looking around. I'll wager we find more, and when we do, we'll just have to be very persuasive.
Understood. Let's get to it then.
Old Casenata is one of Lady Jaula's puppets. I'm sure of it.
They're down.
Do not let them pass. We must protect Jaula.
Such loyalty.
Oh, is there still one behind us? Cola, stop trying to cut the prisoner in half.
I have nothing to say to you. If you're going to kill me, let me die a warrior's death. In Ja'ula's name!
Why does she deserve such loyalty from you?
When Valleint brought dishonor to the house, everyone within it suffered. We were shunned, cast out, abandoned. Like her brother before her, Ja'ula is giving the dishonored a chance for redemption. I will fight and die for her if it brings back honor to my house.
I see.
You are a prisoner now, but you need not be a prisoner without honor. We require the security passcode. If you give it to us now, I will protect you from Gempok's wrath.
She's not gonna give it to us.
I do not wish to spend my days in the depths of Rurapente. If you swear to protect me, I will tell you where you can get the code.
You have my word.
And mine. Once we have what we need, you will be released from the Rotaran's brig.
Very well. There is a Mokai officer stationed closer to Ja'ula's sanctum. One of Ja'ula's best. He has what you seek. One last thing. Warrior to warrior. Do not destroy Ja'ula. You must know her cause is just. Give her a chance to prove it.
Oh, really? She wants to destroy the Federation? Oh, no. That's a just cause. Yeah. Another prisoner to transport, General.
There's more to Ja'ula than I believe. She clearly inspires loyalty in her own forces, and has convinced many others to forsake their own house and follow hers. I'm picking up life signs. They aren't far from here. That's probably where the Mokai officer is hiding.
Right, move out.
We must defend the inner sanctum!
Well, at least we know we're on the right path.
Where the fuck is everyone else? Asshole. Fucking asshole.
Listen closely, Mokai. I am running out of time and patience, which puts you in an unpleasant situation. I require the security passcode, and you are going to give it to me. As they used to say in the old days, choose your pain.
Poor General Martok, fatigued by the weight of his villainy. Go scream at the wind, old man. I have nothing for you but insults and scorn.
Arrogant and unwise.
That hole in your face is making noise, Totsa. It is irritating. If I could get my hands on you, I'd silence it forever.
Do you have the code or not?
I do, but I'd sooner dwell in Grethel than give it up to Baktag like you. And you, Martok, lackey of Gempok. How toothless you are, serving that piece of Warshak. You should have stayed in Gog's prison if you wanted a life of dishonor. It would have been safer for you, old man.
I'd advise you to stop taunting the General while you're able.
You're wasting your breath. He's chosen his pain, and I'm going to deliver it to him.
Last chance, I'd talk if I were
You're
you.
bluffing. There is no honor in beating a captured prisoner.
There's no honor in being a captured prisoner. Are you ready for eternity in Grethor?
You're serious? I can see it in your eyes. You're both willing to dishonor yourselves to get what Jimpak wants. Kiach!
Passcode. Now.
Very well. I'll give you what you want.
Wise choice, General. Beam this one directly to the brig.
That console must be nearby. Search the surrounding area.
Well, it's not in there. I am smart.
Your bloodthirst has caused enough trouble. Hadibah!
My bloodthirst is what keeps us alive. We are Klingons, not spineless Gah. Or have you forgotten?
Consider your next words to me very carefully, Akka, for they may be your last.
I hope we're not interrupting anything important.
The fabled General Martok, the man who should be Chancellor. What a disappointment you are! Have you come to bring me to justice? You and your lackeys. More fools chasing Jimpok's blood money?
Surrender while you can, Matriarch.
Surrender? To the likes of you? I think you overestimate your chances.
Surrender or fight if you have the spine for it.
You're on the wrong side of history here.
It's someone who fired on defenseless civilians.
Foolish woman, I've had enough of your weakness. It's time. Kill them all! Experience me.
Huicha! Filthy Makhui! You will pay for this!
Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Ah, shit. Hey, Zavara, stop being dead. Alright, this time for real, stop being dead. Fuck! Alright, this time, for sure, stop being dead. So, you gonna surrender now?
Lying Tuck-Hack! I will send him torn and bleeding to the deepest depths of Grethor! He may have swayed some of my crew with his words, but not all. Not yet. I need to leave this place and secure my ship!
You seem to be forgetting that you're our prisoner.
We don't have time for your games, fool! If I don't secure my ship, and quickly, Akar will. And you've already seen what he will do with the mycelial weapon. Yes, it was he who gave the order to fire on Kuvat, not I!
What do you mean?
My lady, the battle goes poorly. We must withdraw.
Let's leave them something to deal with while we do. Gunner, target the shipyard and fire the weapon!
Belay that order. Target the city as we discussed.
Yes, cousin.
Gunner, what have you done? I ordered you to target the shipyard!
Dishonorable Baktak!
That city! The civilians!
There were no civilians on Kuvat, my lady. There were only Klingons. And all Klingons are warriors. You would be wise to remember that. Now every warrior in the Empire will know the price of standing against you.
And what price will we pay for this, Akar? And will we pay it here, or in Grethel?
If we are victorious, it would be a small price.
Enough! Get us out of here! Maximum warp! Now!
This Akar, he's a schemer. We need to make sure he doesn't get control of that glorious relic Ja'ula calls a ship before it's too late. Let's get out of here. We'll figure out what to do with the matriarch later.
Alright, let's get moving.
Locked. More Mokai tricks. Contact your ship. See if they can beam us out of here.
Alright, Nalina to Bunker Hill, we have Jewel, beam us up. Can't get a lock on your Admiral. Something is causing interference. Add another Mokai trick to the list.
It's a shielding system with a rapidly alternating phase pattern. The only people who know how to bypass it are Akar, my transporter chief, and me. If you want to beam out of here, you're going to need my help. Release me, and you shall have it.
That's not gonna happen.
Perhaps I can be of assistance? My lady, I am glad I was able to find you. The situation has grown worse.
My lady, have you joined forces with Ja'ula too?
Why wouldn't I? She is the matriarch of House Mokai. And until her return, I was the last of House Mokai. She is my liege. We can discuss my lineage later. The enemy is moving and does not care about such things.
Agreed. What's going on?
Jimpok has brought a fleet above Kittimer, and Akar has transferred the mycelial weapon from the Lucara to Jimpok's flagship.
We need to get out of here now.
Agreed. You, Adet Pa. You managed to get in here. Surely you know how to get out.
I managed to get in here before Akar activated the shield. I'm just as trapped in here as you are, Martok. I do believe the matriarch has offered you a viable solution to your little dilemma, however. If I were you, I'd take her up on it.
Looks like we have a problem. She's our prisoner.
Listen, I could have shot you and Martok in your foolish heads while you were trying to open that door. You'd be dead, and your prisoner and I would be on our way to safety. We're beyond that now, yes? We now share common goals. Let her go, and help us put an end to Akar. After that, if you want to duel to the death or some such nonsense, we will be happy to oblige you.
Jeez, don't act like you're on the fucking high horse here. You know full well I'm a Federation officer here. You know what she's done? Jesus fucking Christ, she's done so many crimes against the Federation that honestly, it's a lot. So don't go on some sort of high horse here, considering how many times she's gotten away. Very well. For now, we have the same goals.
Come with me. This building has many secrets. Let's get out of here, shall we?
You never told me about a back door.
You didn't ask. Be thankful I thought of it, A Mokai artisan designed these tunnels. Their secrets are ours alone. Hold! I want to be sure the other side is clear. We're good. Let's go!
So, what's the plan now?
How did you get past our car's security?
I've forgotten more about security than Akar will ever learn, my lady.
You never fail to impress.
Stairs.
Quiet! Jabok's forces are ahead.
Jabok wants them all dead! No exceptions!
This is a slaughter. Jabok has come back. He's no better than a Fakir.
This is quite the shootout we got going on here. No, I'm gonna have to go this way too. Alright, fine.
Why won't? They are outnumbered!
Not for long.
Again, I'm not feeling so great about doing this, guys. Like, we were literally just shooting them 5 seconds ago, and a lot of these guys are just doing what their job. And to be fair, where did all these like Mokai House warriors come from? Like, we fought a couple down in the tunnels. Were these guys also just hanging out down in the tunnels?
When people learn what happened here, Jam's partners will have no allies left.
Oh, hey, the Klingons are shooting Federation officers. Okay, yep. More on board with the whole changing sides thing. This went from just fighting Mokai to let's fuck over everyone. Ow. Where did all the others go? Could you guys stop getting stuck on map geometry for 5 minutes? Anybody know where Tavel is? Oh yeah, there she is.
What is the old saying? The enemy of my enemy.
We're far from friends, Jula. Let's leave it at allies with heavy quotation marks for now.
A fitting term. Very well. Let's get to... Wait. Transporters. Gempak and Hakar are sending reinforcements.
Ready weapons.
Gempak sent Jarad. Loyal, but expendable.
Man just went and gunned down a Federation officer.
Gempak won't get away with this.
Marshal, stand down, or I will fix you, man!
Captain Jarad, I see your habit of choosing 4 allies continues.
Follow me, unless you lack the will to fight!
You're better than this, Jarad. Don't dishonor yourself.
You dare me from dishonor? Die!
Die well, Jarad.
After him. Kolez. Where the fuck is Kolez? Kolez, get over here.
What is the meaning of this?
Gempak sent down some trash. We're disposing of it.
What is going on? Outward comms have been jammed. Klingon forces are beaming down and attacking civilians. Matriarch, you said something like this wouldn't happen. I should have never agreed to shelter you here.
We should have known your security was far too lax after all.
Save your petty judgment for someone who cares. Gempak has been a problematic leader for some time now. I thought Ja'ula could remove him from power with a minimum of bloodshed. Clearly, I thought wrong.
Now who's being judgmental?
Enough! We need to deal with this before it escalates beyond our control, if it hasn't already. Gempak is up to something here, and he doesn't want any witnesses.
That's not good.
Ha! Aren't you the master of understatement? Chairman, give the evacuation order and then head to the transporter room. We will get you out of here in one piece if we can.
We'll do what we can for the wounded.
Come, this is no way to die. Kia, get moving. Go! Run!
Run! Go! Get to the transporter!
Shit, 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 shit,
Every
shit,
witness to
shit.
these crimes. Dead warriors tell no tales.
Then we must save anyone we can.
Send your officers ahead. Don't risk their lives.
Watch out for Ilachi!
Keep moving, or you're dead!
I gotta help the ambassador.
It's Tsujihara.
To think I joined the diplomatic corps to avoid combat. So much for that idea.
Hold on, ambassador.
We need to get moving. The mycelial wave approaches, and you know what it can do.
I'm all too aware thanks to House Mokai.
There will be time for this later. Right now, we need to focus on staying alive.
Agreed. Help me with him.
Matriarch Jewel, I don't suppose you'd consider a return to the negotiation table. Consider it the request of a man who met his death with honor.
You're not dead yet. Nalina to Bunker Hill. 1 for emergency medical transport. Oh shit. It's getting pretty bad. Oh, double shit. It's getting worse. Yeah, this is definitely one of those missions where you want to have some backup. I don't know if that's like on a timer and moving, or if it's only moving whenever I help someone. Nope, it's definitely moving on its own. I have to help fucking 15 civilians. I will agree, there is no fucking time for this shit. The situation has gotten bad. Oh, it's getting closer. I'm not sure there's all that many left that I can help. Not in the current state of this shit. I'm moving as fast as I can. Great if you could help. There's more Lachi coming out of that thing.
We're almost there. Keep moving.
The transporters have been scrambled by Jampok's forces. I can get them working.
Damn,
but
we
I
didn't
need
get
some
all
time.
15.
I would rather not beam into a bulkhead or get duplicated.
Work fast, Commander. That wave is still
More
coming.
Lachi are coming. Defend Adepa.
Fucking getting the doomsday music. We really need that transporter running now, Commander. Commander, I don't think the transporter will have access to power much longer. We need that thing running. Commander, power. Need it. Now.
We're running out of time.
Hold fast. I almost got it.
Commander, it is almost on top of us. We're gonna only have one working transporter pad at this rate.
Got it. Transport it now.
Damn, we were so close. We only had 2 more to go. We missed 2. Those poor bastards.
What happened here? Jempark has dishonored himself and his house, and this attack will be avenged.
Yes, we need to take action quickly.
At last, the two of you see the truth of things. You see who the true enemy is. That enemy lies in wait for us, and he has the mycelial weapon. We must deal with him before he uses it again. Agreed?
Agreed. This has to end here and now.
I knew Jempark was
Admiral, I know this
a
isn't the best time, but people who
this-
rescued on the surface wanted you to have this.
I have no words.
His dishonor is great, and he aims to make it ours as well. It must end. Yes, something I should have done on Let's be together.
So you have joined forces with the Mokai barbarian, eh? You would stand against me and the Empire? So be it. I will give you all a traitor's death.
The only traitor here is you, Jempark.
You will pay for this attack. I swear it.
So you're an idiot and a liar. The weapon is in your hands, fool!
Yes, my men took it from your ship after your heinous attack on Kittimer.
Lie all you want, you coward. The truth will be heard.
That ship's down. And I blew up. Yeah, again, the Klingon Civil War story arc really only works out well if you are a Klingon character. If you're a Federation character or a Romulan character, it's really not meant for you. Definitely not written in a way that would be fitting for a Federation or Romulan character. Ooh. This
came
is
as
bad.
fast as we could. I need a situation report. What is going on here?
The unthinkable captain. You need
Be
to...
silent. Captain Cochrane, these traitors have betrayed the Alliance. They have joined House Mokai and launched an attack on Kittimer. You can see the results. None have survived. They must pay for their crimes, Captain. Arrest them at once.
Captain, the Chancellor is lying to you. We can explain.
I find this hard to believe. I have orders from the Chancellor of the Empire. I cannot disobey. I am placing you all under arrest. Surrender, and you will be given a fair trial under Klingon law.
Kurgan, listen to me. We have proof of our innocence here.
This is madness. You have betrayed the Empire and launched a cowardly attack against innocents. Your dishonor knows no bounds. I should kill you where you stand, but I'll give you one chance to surrender.
Corin, you know me. I did not do this.
Captain Corin, it's clear we need to know more about what happened here. There has to be a better explanation. I'm asking you to take a step back and hear what they have to say. This doesn't need to end in violence.
Agreed, this doesn't have to get ugly.
Enough. I refuse to listen to more Mokai lies. Captains, hear me now. You have your orders. Carry them out, or you'll be dealt with alongside the terrorists.
Very well. Red alert. Tactical. Fire to disable.
Disable them. I want to know what they're up to, and you can't interrogate a corpse.
It is unwise to leave a dangerous enemy alive.
We can always kill him once we know his plans.
We'll try it.
I believe the truth is heard. I didn't expect to fight against Corin ever again.
Double ow. I'm gonna go down here. Got a herd of bird of prey just following him around. Ah, shit. Oh well, it gives me a quick chance to tab over and just ban that bot. Oh wait, no, I can do that. I forgot they fixed it on my phone, so now I can use the app to ban people. There we go. Alright, the Kittimer is disabled. Alright, all the flagships have basically been disabled. It's just 2 random birds of prey
This
left.
is no victory, traitors. Every warrior in the Klingon Empire will seek revenge for this. There will be no safe haven for you, no place to hide. You will all be hunted like animals, and you will not die as warriors. No, you will be taken alive and locked away for the rest of your days in a place that will make you beg for death. A mercy I will not allow.
You may suffer the same fate yourself, Chancellor.
He went to warp, and he took the weapon with him!
This was unfortunate. I appreciate your restraint in the battle. Too many people have died here today. I'll do what I can to take the heat for this, but you need to lie low for a while. I don't think I can guarantee your safety under current circumstances.
Thank you, Captain.
Your friend is wise. As of now, we're all living on the edge of a knife. The day to avenge Kittimer will come, but it is not this day. Come. A dead pa knows a few tricks when it comes to keeping a low profile.
Lead the way.
I came to laugh at you.
Oh.
Strange.
Thank you.
Hours ago we were enemies, and
All right,
now
let
we
her
must trust
do
one
her
another
little
to
speech
survive.
first.
Our enemy is a madman with the power of an empire at his command. The path ahead will be challenging, but it is one we must follow. I hope you're ready. Consult with your crew and wait for Adet Pa's signal. We will make our next move soon.
Anyways, thank you for the follow, Max Mad. And welcome on in to basically the end of today's stream.
Ah, I have discovered the location of the evidence we need to clear our names. Obtaining that data, however, will be difficult. For one, it is stored in a secure facility in the Gorath system. For another, it is held within a system that utilizes cutting-edge data security. Security that goes even beyond my abilities. Fortunately, I happen to know a very talented specialist that can assist us. For the right price. I've arranged a meeting at Shangdu on Nimbus 3. Meet me there, and bring old Martok with you. We can always use some extra muscle. Something.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Let's get the Bunker Hill over into position, though. That way, then we're at least close to where we need to be for next stream. Damn, we didn't even get like halfway there. Where the fuck is Kittimer? Where is Kittimer? Does Kittimer not have its own system? Thought it did. Oh yeah, there it is. I forgot it's just spelled with an H. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, we did not get very far before my quantum slipstream drive decided we had to walk the rest of the way. Hey, we're almost there. And if you look out to your right side window, you can see what remains of the Hobith system. Look out your left side window and you can see the Great Bloom. Look out your right side window, you can see the Fitzen system. And what remains of the Romulan homeworld. If you look out your front side window, we're coming up on the Nimbus system. Place of scum and villainy. We have arrived at our destination. And can I do the correct button combination this time? Yes, I can. Yes. Correct button combination first time. I'm pretty sure I fucked it up the last, like, 3 times I've streamed this now. But correct button combination. Did it. Woo. Let's see, who's there to raid? We'll go raid this bean. Thank you for everyone that tuned into today's stream. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to check out the Discord if you ever want to chat with me off stream, or if you ever want to just vote on the polls that I run for the channel. Don't forget to check out the Discord. I already said check out the Discord. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel to watch previous VODs of previous streams. All uploaded there, all mostly unedited. Some of them do have a little bit of edits here and there to stick them together due to power outages and shit. Let's see. Don't forget to check out the Blue Sky to have another way of knowing when I go live. Once again, thank you for everyone that stuck around to the end of today's stream. Make sure to enjoy the person I'm sending you all off to. Hope to see you all next time. Goodbye, everyone. Just gonna wait for the timer to finish. It's getting there. It's getting there. Almost there. Almost there.